Hello everyone, my name is Jose Pubo and I'm doing this project for Applied Sports. My instructor is Dr. Epping, and my project will be based on Vanderbilt strength and conditioning. Before I dive into my project, I thought it was very important to talk about a little bit of history of Vanderbilt University. Here's a little bit of history and overview. The Vanderbilt University is in Nashville, Tennessee, beautiful city. They also have a very beautiful campus. The school was founded in 1873, and they roughly have around 13,000 students who attend this institution. The mascot for the Vanderbilt University is the Commodores. Also, very importantly, Vanderbilt University plays in the very big powerhouse football conference and just about any sport, the SEC. Now, I'm going to dive into some of the facilities that we have at Vanderbilt University. First and most, I wanted to talk about Curry Tennis Center. And Curry Tennis Center is where the tennis teams play at Vanderbilt University. The tennis center was completed in November of 1993. With the opening of its doors, the Vanderbilt tennis program provides one of the finest tennis facilities in the nation today for varsity collegiate tennis. And this facility the cost of making the facility was $2.2 million. Now, my second point is Centennial Sportsplex Pool. Centennial Sportsplex Pool is located just off campus near Centennial Park. The Centennial Sportsplex served as home and practice facility for the Vanderbilt swimming and diving team, and they opened in 1990. It is in the middle of Tennessee's premier fitness, recreation, and sport complex. The 145,000 square foot facility contains two pools, including a 50-meter by 25-meter competition pool and a diving well with a depth of 14 feet and 3 springboards, two 1-meter boards, and a 3-meter. Now, the cross-country venues, there's two of them. There's Centennial Park, that it has a 132-acre park, is just located one block from campus, that they can just turn into a cross-country venue. And there's Vons Gap. Vons Gap is in Nashville's Percy Warner Park. Is a team's home for the Commodores cross-country team. Where they run the Classic and the Belmont VU opener every fall. This place is well maintained. Running only routes measures 5K for women and 8K for men. And this course hosted the 1997 SEC Championships and will host the league championships again. Now let's touch on Hawkins Field. Hawkins Field is the field for the baseball team. This field was built in 2002. It has a capacity of 3,700 for people that fit in there. The dimensions are 310 feet to left field, 400 dead center, and to right it is 330. So it's definitely a field that plays very well for righties. But Hawkins Field serves as the home of, like I said, of the Vanderbilt Commodores baseball team, and one of the recent completed facility. This facility stands as one of the top college parks in the country. Like I said before, built in 2002. It was a $4.5 million project to add onto Hawkins Field. The Phase 2 saw the addition of over 475 new stadium seats along the baselines, and recently Phase 3 included the construction of a 2-story complex along the third baseline. And this field is a very, very unique field, and like I've said before, it's one of the top fields in the SEC. And the Vanderbilt Legends Clubs of Tennessee was founded in 1992. This is where the Vanderbilt golf team plays. It is a 36-hole golf club located in Franklin, just 17 miles south of downtown Nashville. And the Vanderbilt Legends Club was designed by Bob Cupp, one of the world's foremost golf course architects, and Tom Kite. Champions Tour player with 19 PGA Tour victories, including the 1992 U.S. Open. Now, some of the main events that have been played at this course is the Tennessee State Open in 1993 all the way through 1996. The Tennessee Challenge Cup matches that went on was played there every year from 1993 to 2000. Also the National Club Championship for women, U.S. Girls Junior Championship in 1997, SGA Southern Amateur Qualifying from 2007-2008, NCAA Women's Golf Championship 2012, and men's and women's Mason Rudolph Championship held there every single year to the day today. When speaking about facilities, we cannot leave out Historic Memorial Gymnasium at Vanderbilt University. You know, the Southeastern Conference most historic home for college basketball, as they say. The Memorial Gymnasium serves as the home court for their basketball team, like I said, and is dedicated from 1952 as a memorial to all the Vanderbilt men and women who served in World War II. Memorial Gymnasium has a capacity of 14,366, and this ranks it ranks every year amongst the top 30s in attendance leaders in men's basketball, and they've been ranked 23 times since 1977. Now the women's team does not fall too far behind as well. Since 2005-2006, the Commodores have been one of just a handful of programs to finish in the top 25 of average attendance each season as well. But with this beautiful facility, in 2002, a $25 million renovation of a Memorial Gymnasium was completed, highlighting by yet a really kind feature. It connected the facility seats to a new practice gym that included 3 cross-court playing floors, coaching offices, a donor room, and a hall of champions. And to jump to another awesome facility at Vanderbilt University is a multi-purpose $30 million project that it has a 120-yard long indoor practice field surrounded by a 6-lane 200-meter indoor track. That is just unbelievable, and Vanderbilt is very unique when it comes to facility and is known in the sports world. Let's touch on the Smyrna Bowling Center, the home for Vanderbilt's bowling team, which is located just a short drive from Vanderbilt's campus. The 50,000 square foot center includes 52 lanes. The facility annually holds Vanderbilt's Music City Classic, one of the top colleges tournaments every spring. Now, we can also add to Vanderbilt's soccer and lacrosse complex. This is where their soccer and lacrosse teams play. It was built in 2002, and it's just outside the McGugin Center. And fans have 2,400 seats to go to the soccer field. That is very impressive. Also, let's touch Vanderbilt's track. The Vanderbilt Track and Field Complex was recently resurfaced before the 2010 season, and is located just a few yards from the McGugin Athletics Center. The McGugin Athletics Center to Vanderbilt is like the Fernandez Family Center here to St. Thomas, where the coaches' offices are, administration, where all the eligibility gets done and stuff like that. But to wrap up with facilities, we cannot go without speaking about Vanderbilt Stadium. The stadium doesn't charge pretty much for most of the revenue on campus. I mean, those football teams are making so much money today that they have to use money just about everything. So because of this stadium is why all the other facilities get renovated and all that good stuff. So Vanderbilt Stadium, it was built in 1922, and it seats 40,550 people. That is a lot of people. And it's been their home since 1981, and the Commodore began playing home games at their current locations in 1922. Now, all these facilities are great, but we cannot have all these facilities and not have the right people in charge to make sure that the athletes at this institution really get to where they need to be. So that's why there's a strength and conditioning staff in the hands of Darren Eddington, the Associate Director of Strength and Conditioning, who Darren Eddington graduated from cum laude in 1997 with a degree in wellness and fitness and completed his master's in 2000. He continued to work at MTSU until Coach Noel Durfee, formerly at the University of Mississippi, called him to Ole Miss to work with the women's basketball team. There, Coach Eddington assisted the team's elite run through the NCAA tournament 2007, and due to the team's demonstration of superior conditioning, Coach Eddington was recognized, and now he serves as the Associate Director of Strength and Conditioning at Vanderbilt University. Another person in their staff is the Assistant Strength and Conditioning Coach, Jeremy Anderson. Anderson joined the Vanderbilt men's basketball staff as the team's strength and conditioning coach in June of 2016, after spending the previous 2 seasons as the men's basketball strength and conditioning coach at the University of New Mexico. To jump that, we'll go to Chris Ham. Chris Ham is in charge of baseball. This is his 10th season at Vanderbilt, and he spent the previous 7 seasons at Vanderbilt serving as the team athletic trainer, and now oversees all aspects of the team's physical well-being, including nutrition, conditioning, and most importantly, strength training and overall health of the Vanderbilt baseball team. To jump to Emil Lenkoff, the assistant strength and conditioning coach. Emil Lenkoff, who joined the Commodore Strength Program as associate strength and conditioning coach in 2014, has made an immediate impact on each of the programs he has trained. Therefore, he has gotten the call up. Now, also Josh Jones. Jones joins the Vanderbilt staff this season as a strength and conditioning coach. Jones completed his undergraduate degree at Indiana State University, where he also played football for the Sycamores. So Josh Jones is a good guy to have in the staff because he's former athletes and can really click with the players. The last but not least on the overall staff is Josh Wilhite. After spending 7 years in the Marine, now he serves as the Associate Director of Strength and Conditioning for the women's golf, lacrosse, and swimming. To add to the staff, we have to add their uniquely strength and conditioning of football, because the school has 11 strength and conditioning coaches, but 5 are just for football because football is very unique. Let's touch on James Dobson. Impressive career. Dobson entered his 3rd year as a Vanderbilt head and strength and conditioning coach. Before that, he coached at St. Houston, SMU, University of Iowa, University of Nebraska, and Vanderbilt University. Assisting him is Tyler Clark, the assistant director. Clark will enter his 3rd year, just like Aaron Hill, the assistant strength coach. We'll have Matt Manager entering his 3rd season as well at Vanderbilt. As it seems like they all came in together at once, except Fad Jindani as he entered his 1st year of Vanderbilt football team as the assistant on the strength and conditioning side. Now, we spoke about the great facilities, the great coaches, but if these players don't eat right, they can really not get to where they want to be. And according to the New York Times, Vanderbilt was once considered ahead of the curve when it came to cafeterias for athletes, offering grilled salmon and tofu as part of the nutrition-rich menu served up by the chef Majid Nouri, known as a campus as the food coach. Now that the competition has caught up, Vanderbilt has put in even more seating, expanded the kitchen, and even added in a walk-in freezer. How sweet is that for the athletes? So nutrition plays a huge part when it comes to, but with good nutrition also have to come good workouts. And I'm just using an example of the baseball team, some of the things that they do. The baseball team uses weighted balls. They run up and down stadiums, a sledgehammer which they hit into a tire, and they also use a rice bucket for the forearms. Ain't that something? So because Vanderbilt has this system in place, it really shows on the field. I want to show examples of the football and baseball team. The football's been to all the bowls right here: the Gator Bowl, Peach Bowl, Hall of Fame Bowl, Music City Bowl, Liberty Bowl, Music City Bowl, again the BBA Compass Bowl, Campground World. And when we talk about the baseball team, we have to mention the baseball team was the 2014 national champions. Not only that, they've been to 3 College World Series and the SEC champions in all these years. It really shows what an impact strength and conditioning can add to a university.